Hello everybody, hope you're having a great day. I have some quests that I don't want you to do. Pump the brakes, don't do these quests, okay? So I'm gonna explain why I don't want you to do these quests, but before I get into that, I'm going to name off the quest. So you have Shootout Picnic by Prapper, Bunker 1 and 2, then you have Regulated Materials and Hokum Hobo. Those are all by Prapper. Then you have An Apple a Day, Car Repair and Athlete by Therapist. You have Shady Baseness by Jaeger. You have Stirrup and Flint by Skier. You have Bad Habit by Mechanic. And then last but not least, you have Make Ultra Great Again by Ragman. Now, why don't I want you doing these quests? Well, that's probably a better question. I don't want you doing these quests early on because it's a waste of your time. You'll spend your time early wipe, and in the first few weeks of Tarkov, your time is going to be spent better elsewhere. Even if it's just looking for hideout materials, don't go into raid specifically trying to complete these quests. There are other quests that are more meaningful and more important for you to spend your time on. So ignore these and do some of the more meaningful quest lines and upgrading your hideout. That is much more important or better use of your time than these quests. These are all dead-end quests. They don't lead to anything. So that's another reason why I tell you to not do these quests. So we're going to start out with the Prapper quest. You have Shootout Picnic, which is just kill 15 scavs on woods. There are tons of quests specifically to Jaeger that is just trying to kill scavs on woods while under the effect of stims, not healing, etc, etc. So you don't need to go specifically in the woods trying to kill scavs. You'll have opportunities to double this quest up a lot with Jaeger and with Peacekeeper. Now, Bunker 1 and 2 is basically the only extractor you're going to reliably be able to take on reserve anyway. So once you have the opportunity to go to reserve, or you have a reason to go to reserve, such as you need a hideout upgrade, or there's a ragman quest, or anything else, when you go to reserve, just make sure you're extracting out a D2. Early on, it's about the only reliable and safe extract unless you're willing to wait for train, as most people don't have red rebels at this point. And you know, why are you taking sewer manhole? Can't have a backpack. You don't have a lot of loot, so D2's your most reliable extract there. You'll eventually get bunkers 1 and 2 done while doing the multiple quests that are now on reserve. Now, regulated materials, both the items are on reserve, and you know you might find them while doing your other quest. However, if you do find a tank battery, what are you going to do? Crawl out with it? Like, especially early on, you don't have enough strength to reliably get a tank battery out of raid. So it's better spent time looking for other things for your hideout, especially early on in wipe. And we all know that there's lucky scav junk box, or not your lucky box, your scav case that you do upgrade in the hideout. It brings back a tank battery every single time without fail. It's like troll engine, I swear. You're just gonna get your tank battery that way. Don't worry about trying to find it in raid. The OZ missiles, these things are a myth, I swear. I've seen like 2 in raid ever, so you can probably just craft those. Don't look specifically for these items in raid. If you happen to find across them, sure, extract with them, but like, don't go looking for it. Your time's better spent elsewhere. Now, Pick'em Hobo is one of those other quests that's like Shootout Picnic, where it's just kill 25 scavs on custom. Prapper specifically has another quest called Punisher Part 3, which is kill 25 scavs on customs using an AKS. So why not just double it up then? Don't need to go into raid and then customs, specifically just trying to kill 25 scavs that leads to nowhere. 95% of the quests on this game seem to have come from customs, so double it up then. You'll be fine. You don't need to go into raid just trying to kill scavs on customs, okay? Now I'm going on to Therapist. An Apple a Day and Athlete go side by side, okay? An apple a day gives you +2 health for standing in, 400 1,000 rubles. Early on, your money is better spent elsewhere, either upgrading the hideout or getting yourself kits. And you know, you're gonna be running a lot of raids anyway, so it's gonna increase your health skill naturally just by playing the game. If you're going to pay for this quest, I would wait until you're at least level 10, because then you get the most out of it, as levels 1 through 9 level up faster than 10 through elite skill. And then that athlete quest is just get health level 10. You know, by the time you get this quest, you might actually already be health level 10, but I wouldn't waste the money I have to increase my health skill to get athlete done. These quests will just come naturally. You can just be patient with it. You don't need to pay for this health upgrade so that you can get either of these quests done. They don't really lead to anything. One of them doesn't even give you XP. Now, you're going on a tangent here because this car battery quest everyone is talking about, I'm losing my mind over people losing their mind trying to find car batteries. Car batteries and spark plugs are what you need to find in raid for this. Your time is better spent not looking specifically for car batteries. If you find car batteries, they are better spent on your hideout than for this quest. This quest leads to nothing. It's not important. It does not matter. It doesn't give you anything super meaningful. So if you find a car battery, just keep it for your hideout. It's better spent there. You'll thank me later. Okay? Just stop worrying about this quest. It doesn't matter. Okay? You really want to get it done. Eventually you'll get a tank battery from your scavs, or you can buy one and then just craft your batteries. Okay? That's how I do it. Please ignore this quest. Shady business from Jaeger is find 3 flash drives in raid. My recommendation, by the time you have this quest, you probably have intelligence center level 2, you can just craft it. After you find your 2 flash drives for the skier quest, which I do recommend you doing that, by the way. After you find those 2 flash drives, I wouldn't specifically go into raid hunting for flash drives. Early on, yes, find your 2 flash drives. After you find those 2 in raid, stop hunting for flash drives. If you happen upon them, just like the regulated materials, great, pull them out of raid. However, don't go hunting for flash drives. This quest doesn't give you too much stuff. It gives you a little bit of XP and I think a folder of intelligence or something. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. If you really want to get it done, when the time comes, you can craft your flash drives. Okay? Now, we are going to go on to Stirrup and Flint from Skier. Stirrup is PMC pistol kills. And, you know, there's tons of quests for you to go into factory, like the Jaeger quest where you have to kill PMCs in the office and or with a broken arm. There's the 2 separate quests. I recommend trying to double it up with that, or waiting until you can purchase the FN, as this pistol is a lot more reliable than a Grach. And early on, I don't think you need to just be going into raid just trying to get PMC pistol kills for a quest that doesn't lead anywhere. Okay? Just my 2 cents. I think this quest is a waste of time early on. I think it's better served trying to double it up with some Jaeger quests, especially when you can get some better pistols unlocked. Flint is a stress resistant skill. You have to get to level 5. My recommendation here is just play the game. This game's like Australia. Everything wants to kill you anyway, so eventually you're going to get there. It's just like the health skill. You're going to get your stress resistant. You don't need to be running into barbed wire. You don't need your teammates legging you or hitting you with their axes or whatever. Just play the game. The game's brutal enough anyway. You'll get your stressors. Now, Bad Habit for Mechanic is a quest that I think early on, if you're looking for keys, you're going to find these cigarettes anyway. However, I wouldn't necessarily prioritize the slots in your storage for these cigarettes, as you can find them almost anywhere at any time and basically any location. And, you know, those slots are probably going to be more served or more valuable holding other items for your hideout rather than for these cigarettes for this one quest that doesn't really do much for you. Sure, if you happen to find them, you have open slots and you're on your way to extract or whatever, take them out. But I wouldn't use up valuable inventory space trying to pull these cigarettes out for a quest that doesn't get you anywhere meaningful. Okay? Just another bit of my 2 cents. Now, make Ultra great again. Kill 25 scavs on Interchange. There's a few quests to do on Interchange, and honestly, Interchange has some of the best loot in the game, especially for the hideout. So when you're doing Interchange, you're gonna run into scavs. You have to kill Killa there. You have to mark mini buses. You have to run it with a respirator and a 3M armor for therapist late game. So if you really want camp out, you could actually wait until that quest to double it up. Just my 2 cents. I don't think you need to be running Interchange just to try to find scavs. There's better loot on Interchange than the scavs. So just some of my thoughts, some of the things I wanted to share with you so you can be more efficient with your time. That's all I have for this video. So if you would like to have a discussion on this topic or other topics that you'd love to see from me, please put down in the comments below. I'd love to hear some feedback and love to hear what you have to say. I love talking to you guys. Anyway, that's all I got. If you liked the video or find it helpful, please like and subscribe because it helps me out a great deal. And most important thing you can do is have a great day.